Hey everyone, it's your girl Jazz, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to achieve these faux locks, aka goddess locks. So if you are interested in learning how to achieve this style, please make sure you stay tuned. So we're going to be starting off on freshly washed hair. My cousin agreed to be my dummy for the day, so I'll be demonstrating on her hair. So this is freshly washed. She did color her hair not too long ago, so whenever I chose the hair, the weave, the braiding hair, and the Marley hair, I did pick something that was two-tone. It's not going to really matter, but it was just my preference and her preference as well. So you're going to need a few products. You're going to need some type of grease or moisturizer so that you can put it on her scalp as well as on her hair when it's being braided. So to jump into the actual hair you'll need, you're going to need some type of braiding hair. Like I said, I decided to pick two-tone since her hair is two-tone. And we just got, I'm not sure of the inches, but I can put that stuff in the description.
I saw it and she hit me like that. Saw that thing so.
And secondly, what you're going to also need is Marley hair. Now these already come pre-twisted as an individual lock, which will be one per braid, and I'll also link that in the description down below as well.
Why you so fine? Got to make you mine.
So we started off with braids. As you can see, I did not cut the braiding hair in half. I just took exactly how it was out of the pack and went from there because she did want a little bit of length to her hair. She wanted it to be midway down her back. Also, I just showed you guys the ends of the hair, and that was just to show you that we do not braid them all the way down, and I will explain that later in the video. Showing you the parts of the hair. This does not have to be perfect. I free parted this with my nails. I didn't even use a comb. You don't want it to look super neat because these are going to be fake dreadlocks. So you want it to look very believable and make it seem as if it's not super perfect. Now, this is just showing you the end result of the braids. Again, I'm just showing you the ends of the hair because they're not braided all the way down. And like I said, at the very end of the video, I will be showing you exactly why that was done. So yeah, you can see the braids are not super neat, and the parts are not super neat. I did grease her scalp as well as the shafts of her hair, her actual hair, before putting the weave in her hair. So you want to make sure you do that because this is a style that you're not going to be able to go back into and grease her hair, and you want her hair to be protected. So this is a natural hairstyle, so you want to be able to protect the actual hair. So yeah.
Eyes on her every single day, week, year, everyone wondering how she does it with no.
Okay, so what you want to start off by doing is tying a small knot at the very top of your braid. And I apologize now for if you're not able to see very clearly. My mom was recording and she didn't really do the best job. So thanks, Mom. It's like she's going to kill me. Anyway, so tie a small knot at the top of your braid. Don't make it too tight because you don't want to pull your roots and pull any type of hair off your head. So start wrapping that Marley hair around the smaller part and hold that small part against the braid so it's laying flat. And you just want to secure this by doing it at least 2 to 3 times around the top part of the braid to completely cover it and make it look like it's very natural coming out of the scalp. And then you want to start wrapping this around the entire base of the braid, covering up the braid entirely. You don't want to show any of the braid. And the thing that I liked about the two-tone hair is if it does show a little bit, at least it matches, because both the Marley hair and the braiding hair match. So that kind of was, it worked out very well doing the two-tone hair. So yeah, just continue to wrap this. Make sure it is as flat as possible as you wrap, because that will just ensure that you're not showing much of that braid at all. Okay, so here is just a better view of how I wrap the Marley hair around the base of the braid. So once again, go around there about 2 to 3 times around the base, and I consider the hand that's holding the braid my base hand, and then the hand that's flipping around the Marley hair my free hand. So just make sure that that base hand is holding on securely to the hair that's being wrapped around the braid to make sure it's as flat as possible and secure around that braid, because you don't want this to unravel down the road. You want it to be as flat as possible. Alright, so there's going to be a few moments where you might see parts of the dreadlock that have the braid showing, but you shouldn't be worried about that because you can always just, you know, push the hair up or down the shaft of the braid and cover that up, so it's not a big deal. And like I said, the two-tone hair worked out very well because it blends very closely with the Marley hair too, so it worked out very well to blend that all in. Now, one thing that I do suggest is if you're doing this on somebody else's hair, have that person put them to work. Make sure that they are taking those Marley locks and they are detangling one half of the Marley lock, and this will make your life so much easier going down the road because you're not going to have to worry about, you know, untangling the hair as well as twisting it at the same time. Half of it will already be done for you. So I definitely utilized my cousin and did that. And sometimes it gets a little tangled still, but I just continue to go. And this is just me showing you how I achieved the very end of the braid. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to take that one side, which is the Marley hair, and make a knot at the very end around the base of the braid. Now, I just want you to pay close attention. I'm going to do it twice in the video so you can see. But I do 2 to 3 knots at the very end of the braid with the Marley hair. The Marley hair is going to lock around the braid and create that knot, not the other way around. So like I said, I'll do this a few times through the video just so you can get a good idea, a good visual of it, because this is very important. If you don't have that lock at the end, I don't think that the braid will stay secure. I think this is just a way to make sure it's 100% secure without coming out. And so I just do 2 to 3 times, knot it around, and voila, there you have it.
Man, she ain't picking up the phone. Fuck. Come on, pick up.
Hello?
Hey.
Don't take that personal. I know I do shit that's just so stupid. I heard someone so beautiful over some shit that ain't worth losing. Just remember all the times we had in love. So why you have to shut me The moral of the story is that I need you in my life. Like how many times do I say I'm sorry just to keep you as my wife? I know I was doing wrong, but baby it's been too long. We can survive the pressure. Listen girl, just remember all the time. So why you have to shut me down? As lonely as I've been without you, as lonely as I've been, as lonely as I've been without you, as lonely as I've been, as lonely as I've been, as lonely as I've been, as lonely as I've been without you.